guys, I want to do a video today on an interesting topic on soulmates, and I got a question today from one of my clients. I had read her chart and she was unclear about where her soulmate was in her chart, so she was asking me, where did she find it. So I want to answer a question about soulmates because a lot of people are in a lot of need of love, of affection in their life, and they can't find the person that that they want, that they desire, someone that will reciprocate and correspond to them. They can't find it, and they look everywhere, and sometimes it's difficult for a lot of people. Okay, and they're wondering, okay, where can I find them? Where in the chart will it indicate that I could find this potential person or soulmate? And I want to start off by saying that soulmates, I don't believe in soulmates, because if you had a soulmate, you would be with a soulmate for a great majority of your lifetime. Okay, and that's not always the case. Usually people break up within a week, within a month, within a year, and that is not a soulmate. Crying for somebody, suffering for somebody, begging somebody, going after somebody, wondering what they're doing, when are they coming back, that is not a soulmate. A soulmate wouldn't do that to you. Okay, you would be with them. Yeah, you would have occasionally some fights and some arguments, but you will be eventually together, okay, usually. So I would say that in the chart, you have to look for potential. Okay, and for a straight woman, the potential is Jupiter placement. Okay, the Jupiter placement. So you have to look where Jupiter is placed. Okay, now for example, my Jupiter is placed in Taurus, second house in Sagittarius, a constellation of Sagittarius. So people would ask, well, is he going to be a Taurus or a Sagittarius for you? It's like, no, not exactly. You could have a blend of these two. Okay, and the person could be a Cancer. Okay, but he's got to have stability as a Taurus, and he's got to be adventurous and giving my space as a Sagittarius. And there could be a lot of things that he could have of a Sagittarius and yet be an Aquarius and have the blend of a Taurus and a Sagittarius. So for you, you got to look for a straight woman as where's your Jupiter placement in your chart. And for a gay woman, you have to see, okay, first of all, what are you? Are you from the feminine side or you're the masculine side? Because if you're from the feminine side, then you would have to look for a masculine woman, which that would be, I think, your Jupiter placement. Okay, so it also applies for gay people. Okay, if you could merge the energies, it also applies for you. And for men, the Venus placement, where's your Venus placement in your chart, will tell you, what type of woman would be convenient for you. Now, timing. When are they coming into your life? When are they coming into your life? Okay, you got to look the potential placements, the potential houses where certain transits would occur that you could expect a window of opportunity for them to walk in. For example, 11th house, first degree, 11th house. I always meet someone first degrees 11th house because that is the house of an ideal partner. Okay, Venus transiting your 5th house of relationships, of children, of creativity, of fun and leisures. That's another place where you could meet someone. Okay, so it's a romantic house. When transit Venus conjuncts your natal Venus, okay, that's another opportunity. Also, when transit Venus conjuncts your natal Jupiter, okay, for women. When you see certain conjunctions like Mars and Venus conjunction transiting, those are windows of opportunities that present themselves in astrology for you in your life, okay, if you're ready to receive them, okay, or if the right timing is in accordance to the stars. That's when you could see it. Now, in terms of where would you meet these people, you have to look at the qualities of the sign and the placement. For example, if I have a Jupiter in Sagittarius, I'm going to have to meet that person in a religious building, probably a church, in a Reiki session, traveling in an airport, because it has to do with Sagittarius. Sagittarius has to do with religion, with traveling, with higher knowledge, a college, a school. That's where I will meet the person. And Taurus, since the 2nd house would have to do with nature. Okay, would have to do with also value, money, business. Someone that has a businessman. Okay, that's another way of meeting someone. Okay, also at work, because Taurus has to do with working. Now, I've met potential people during these transits. I'm not kidding. And also in these certain places. Now, I've met the bad people in the certain places where the bad boy in the chart falls. Like Mars in my 12th house in Libra, which corresponds to Pisces, because Pisces ruled the 12th house. So I've met really horrible, people that are not reliable, people that would just dip, and they were in the 12th house. They were hidden in a studio, in a recording studio, and they were just shady people that just didn't want to be seen because they were going to dip. So that's hidden in the 12th house, and I couldn't take those hints because I didn't know anything about it. But now that I know, I know who to avoid, and what are the red flags of what's not going to work. Now you're going to say, well, what if I'm a woman, what if I have the Jupiter in the 12th house, and should I avoid these people that are hidden? No, because it could be a doctor. Okay, the 12th house has to do with hospitals. Okay, you can meet your potential mate in a hospital in the 12th house. So if you have your Jupiter there, it's beneficial. All right, it's a beneficial relationship. You really have to look for these certain placements to get a certain indication. Okay, and it gets interesting because the who to look for, and the timing. Okay, when you start to study these certain movements of the planets, certain placements, you know what to look for and where to look for and where to take action. Okay, so I hope this helps you, and if you want a chart reading, go to the description below, and I'll see you then. Namaste.
Hey guys, check out my music channel where I write my own music, sing and play piano. Make sure to subscribe.